Welcome to my next video. This is my yearly favorites video. It's my first yearly favorites I'm doing. And it's, just things I use year round. So I have things for my skin, like skincare, my hair care, and I have a little bit of food things. I have some makeup, of course. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys had an awesome new year. You were safe and everything. So let's get started. But first, I'm going to start with my hair care, and the first thing here is my walnut oil. I buy this at Target, and it is just a really nourishing oil for my hair. And what I usually do for this is I use it for two things. I use it as a deep conditioner, as a carrier oil in the deep conditioner, or I'll use it just to put a little bit of oil on my hair after I shower. I think I might put a little bit too much oil in my hair after I got out of the shower. Let me know if I did, if it looks greasy or just fine. Okay, so my next oil, oil you might not really know of much, but I've talked about it before. If you watch my channel, you've seen it before. It is 100% mustard oil. This is an oil that you could find very easily at any Indian grocery store, which is actually where I just got this, and it's a new bottle, unopened. I still have the old bottle. And I use this for my hair because it is really, really good and nourishing for your hair strands, but also for your scalp, and it helps to prevent dandruff. I use this Castile soap, unscented Castile soap, to wash my hair. And it's very good to wash out for me any oils that I have in my hair from deep conditioning. Even if it's a lot of oil, gets it all out. Next I have here is my favorite conditioner. It's actually deep conditioner, but I use it as a conditioner basically. And it's raw shea butter deep treatment mask with sea kelp and argan oil by Shea Moisture, one of my favorite brands. Most of my shampoos and things that I have in my bathroom come from Shea Moisture. I love them. I'm almost out of this, and I used this today. So this brand is actually for women who have natural hair, which is basically African American hair. That's what it's aimed towards, the brand, but this works really well for me, and if it works well for me, I don't care who it's for. Another thing that I use is rosemary oil, rosemary essential oil for my hair. And I actually take this and I'll put it in my deep conditioning oils for oil treatments. Rosemary essential oil is known to help promote hair growth, so that's basically why I use it. And sometimes what I do is I take 2 or 3 drops when I get a new one of these, and I just mix it in with a plastic spoon. So next is something that I have to have whenever I deep condition my hair. I have different forms of it, like a pump or different kind of bottles, sometimes just paper cups. But I really like these basically ketchup bottles or hair dye bottles that you can get at Sally's. But I use this as a deep conditioning oil, and it helps me get it all over my scalp. These are really great. So anyways, I hope you like my outfit. It's actually an entire outfit that I put together, and I even wore leggings, I didn't actually just put pajama pants on like I usually do. And if you have a YouTube channel, I'd make you do it. We all do it. I think we all do it, unless it's just me. Anyways. So you guys know, if you watch my channel, I am crazy about shea butter, and I actually have it in a few different forms. Yellow African shea butter, ivory African shea butter, halved whipped ivory shea butter. I have some in my DIY face cream that I made. I'll leave a link to the DIY video below, and yeah, all my shea butters. And this is something I will use until the day I die. When I am lying in my deathbed, I'll probably be applying shea butter. One of my favorite oils that I've discovered this year is Macademia Nut Oil. I actually heard of Macademia Nut Oil from one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Cloudy Apples Cassie. She loves Olivado's Macademia Nut Oil. It's extra virgin macadamia nut oil. And this is actually in a bottle for cooking, but I use it only on my skin like she uses it for. And this is so moisturizing. I love it so much, and if this was the only oil I could use for my skin, I'd be happy with that because it's so highly moisturizing. DIY oil mixture. If you want me to do a video on how I make my anti-aging oil mixture, just let me know in the comments, please. I love when you guys comment, and I do read them all and I try to get to them all. Beauty regimens that are from different cultures, and I love to learn about how different cultures of the world use things around them to make a beauty regimen out of it. And one of them is actually probably pretty famous. If you live in India, you probably know about this, is turmeric. And I actually use this as a face mask to prevent acne. I actually have two of them and I keep them in here. And it's by the same brand, Star West Botanicals. I really like them. You can use it as a face mask, and I actually use it for that, but I actually put a very small amount in a new cleanser I made. I made this cleanser recently, and the reason I'm putting it in my yearly favorites is because I know that I'm going to be using this for the rest of my life as a cleanser. It basically lasts forever because it doesn't have water in it. It's just a powder, and it's a few powders that I've mixed together, one of them being a tiny bit of turmeric. There it is. And it's not exfoliating, which I like and which is what I wanted. Take a tiny bit of water and mix it together, almost like a milky substance, and then you apply it to your face and cleanse your face that way. And I'm actually doing a video in the future on how to do this. So now I'm going to go on to my food favorites, and then I'm going to finish off with my cosmetic favorites. I love oatmeal, and I basically eat it at least once a day, usually at breakfast, or if I get really hungry and I want to make something quick, I'll have oatmeal. It's loaded with fiber, it has wonderful nutrients, and it's very healthy and very filling. Also, I like to use flaxseed meal in my cereal, smoothies, in my oatmeal, and it has a lot of omega-3s, which is very good for your skin. I also use hemp protein, since you know I'm vegan. I like to use this in my smoothies. It's supposed to be really, really nutritious and have a lot of nutrients for your body. So I really like this. Something that I kind of feel like I can't live without and I'm almost addicted to is dates. I love dates, and dates love me because they're so sweet. They're really, really sweet. They taste delicious, and they're pretty healthy for you. I know they have a lot of potassium and calcium and fiber, so they fill you up fast, but they hit that sweet tooth for me. So last but not least, I am on to my makeup favorites. These are things that I just use year round and I use often whenever I put makeup on. The first thing I have here is my pressed powder foundation by my favorite brand, the All Natural Face. This is in Porcelain Goddess. I also have the same thing but in Porcelain Rose, and they both seem to work just fine for me. Either color my skin looks, I think, okay in. I use this concealer by the All Natural Face also. It's in Patina. It's a concealer that covers up redness, since the opposite color of red is green. You just put it on your skin and it's supposed to cancel out any redness, and it really does very well for me. I love their Vegan Glow in Champagne Rose, also by the All Natural Face. A light pink glow, and it gives you like a nice little glow shimmer to your face, but it's not like sparkly, it just makes you have a nice pretty natural glow. Another thing, don't make fun of me, but it's also from the All Natural Face. It's their blush in Dusky Rose. This is a really beautiful color and I love it. And this is usually what I go to for blush. Another glow by them is Wedding Day, which is, I've heard, is very popular among their glows, and it's a little old, but it's still okay. I actually need to get more. And it's basically a colorless glow, but it'll give, for me it's colorless, but it gives you like a nice glow all over your face, and I love that. And I use it almost as a highlighter. I put it on my cheekbones and on my tip of my nose and on my chin. I love this My Beauty Addiction lip paint. It's HD lip paint and it's called Miss Monroe, and I actually love Marilyn Monroe and I love the way she does her makeup. And I'm actually doing a makeup tutorial complete with the whole white subway dress, even a blonde wig, so I can't wait for that. This is also by the All Natural Face. Please don't make fun of me or anything, but I really, really love their products, and I'm not sponsored. I just really like their products. I use the All Natural Face Diva Sticks in Lemon Ice Storm. It's kind of like a highlighter, that's the way I use it. It's a very light gold color, and really I just use it on my brow bone and inner eye crease and inner eyes here. Last but not least, I have these two mascaras by Physicians Formula. I could go between either one and they're both fine for me. The green one and the pink one, I don't really see a difference in my lashes. These are my go-to mascaras and I really love them, and they haven't failed me or anything. I can't wait to show you my Marilyn Monroe makeup tutorial because I've been looking for that for a while, and the last products that I needed to do that came in recently. I just can't wait to show you guys. Please like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys again. Bye.